Hi, my name is Chris Hios.
I'm Magisha Ferruzzi.
And we are the Fantasy Madmen. Week 7's in the books.
It's a wrap, people.
Let's get right into it with the weekly rundown. I'm going to call this weekly rundown the Midseason Injury Edition.
Because most of your fantasy teams are hurting.
The weekly rundown.
So why don't you list down the injuries for us, Chris?
Arian Foster, Julio Jones, Randall Cobb, Doug Martin, DeMarco Murray, Reggie Wayne, Sam Bradford, Jay Cutler, Jermichael Finley, and Matt Schaub.
Oh. Well, with that being said, who was your star of the week?
My star of the week is Andy Red Dalton. Andy Red Baron Dalton.
Woo!
Quarterback for Cincinnati.
Woo!
Had 372 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a win in Motown. Dalton A.J. Green hooked up 6 times for 155 yards and a touchdown. I don't think many people started him, but that should change after stringing together 2 great performances over the last 2 weeks.
Tell him again. Well, my star of the week is Vincent "Throw Me the Ball" Jackson, wide receiver, Tampa Bay. He had 10 catches. 10 catches. $138, 2 touchdowns. Hell, get rid of your starting quarterback.
No problem.
Start a rookie QB.
No problem.
Give him a staggering 22 targets in a game.
Jackpot!
Clearly, he's the #1 option in Tampa Bay. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Who? That man's for real. Never meant to make your defense cry. So who else impressed you this week, Chris?
Calvin Megatron Johnson. Megatron. I was this close to benching him. He had 9 catches, 155 yards, 2 touchdowns. He looked dominant against the Bengals after 2 slow weeks, so fantasy GMs can rest easy now. Now, Magisha, who else impressed you?
Matt, all aboard. Forte. Running back Chicago, 91 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 catches, 18 yards. Now, people say without a quality quarterback, it's almost impossible to keep the defenses honest and run the ball. But he did most of his damage after Jay Cutler went out.
He carried that offense.
Oh, yes, he did. Now, whether it's Cutler or no Cutler going forward, this man is a must start.
Now, the person that disappointed me, I actually recommended him last week, had a great matchup. D'Angelo "I'm Overpaid" Williams, probably the most overpaid player since Albert Hainsworth.
Oh,
he only
stop
had,
you in the face, Hainsworth.
Oh, yeah, 59 yards, averages 2.7 yards a carry last week against a terrible rush defense in the Rams, who have been getting obliterated lately. His fantasy value is plummeting. Not that it was that high to begin with.
Fair to say, fair to say. Who disappointed me was Torrey Shy Guy Smith. Torrey Shy Guy Smith. Come on, 3 catches, 61 yards. What happened, Captain? Baltimore got rid of Antoine Bolden in the offseason.
I thought he was the #1 guy.
I thought so too. You the man. You the man. Act like it, bro. 1 touchdown all season? That's a no-no. What happened, Captain?
That's the weekly rundown for week 7.
Tell him why you're mad, son. Tell him why you're mad. What you mad at? Now, this is something where we tell you what we're mad at. So what are you mad at in week 7, Chris?
The Tim Tebow rumors. Every time a QB goes down,
Bradford, Cutler, Schaub.
we hear this man's name, and I'm getting real tired of it. Unless he miraculously learns how to throw a spiral in the near future, there's little to no chance of him ever starting on an NFL team.
Never, ever.
Dude, just go play in Canada and win a couple Grey Cups.
Hey.
Then we can cover you on our fantasy Canadian football show. We are the fantasy fellas. How about that Mark Trespin?
Total hoser for leaving the Alouettes, eh?
Now, Magisha, what are you mad at this week?
I'm mad at the referees in the news again.
No way.
Gonna shake it. He's gonna shake it.
I missed this.
Come on, this is like a 50-plus yard. He's gonna
Go left,
shake it.
left.
Left.
Yes! This is the flag.
What flag?
Penalty.
Come on, man. Yeah. Why are we talking about them as much as we talking about the players? Let the players decide the outcome of this good game.
Preach.
Instead of enforcing some new rule that didn't affect the outcome of the game in any way, shape, or form. I feel like it's the Green Bay-Seattle game all over again. What do we call this? Pushgate? Right now, you're pushing me over the edge, people. You're pushing me over the edge.
Tell them why you mad, son. Tell them why you mad.
And that's what I'm mad at for week 7. You're pushing me over the edge, people. You're pushing me over the edge.
Now, these are the Fantasy Madmen Rapid Fire Waiver Wire pickups for week 8.
Rapid fire.
I'm going to start it off with Jordan Reed, tight end for the Washington Redskins.
Nice.
Had 9 catches on 9 targets for 134 yards and a touchdown.
If you ain't got him, get him. Well, I'm going to follow up with you. I'm going to go with Jody Feener, tight end for Indianapolis. 5 catches, 38 yards, a touchdown. Now, Reggie Wayne's injury helps every other skill position get more looks. Them targets got to go somewhere. If you ain't got him, get him.
I'm going to go with Roy Halou Jr.,
Hello.
running back for Washington Redskins, had 41 yards and 3 touchdowns. Washington seems to be getting him more involved in the offense every week. He was a red zone monster last week.
If you ain't got him, get him. Jared Boykins, wide receiver, Green Bay. 8 catches, $103 and a touchdown. When Randall Cobb got hurt and Aaron Rodgers needed a replacement, he went to Jared's. We need a replacement? He went to Jared's. If you ain't got him, get him.
To go off the point you made about the Colts and Reggie Wayne, Darius Haywood-Bay. Reggie Wayne went down. Hay Bay is the next man up.
Hey, Bay.
If you ain't got him, get him.
If you ain't got him, get him. Hey, Bay. I'm going to follow it. But Chris, feed the monster Ivory. 104 yards, 34 carries. Now, he may need a whole lot of icy hot going forward, but with those amount of carries, he should get you some production. If you ain't got him, get him.
And that's the rapid fire waiver wire pickups for Week 8. Now, these are the Fantasy Madmen.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Starts for Week 8.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
I'm going to start off with Carson Palmer. He has a great matchup next week against the Falcons, who are giving up 266 yards per game through the air. Start him.
Now, well, I'm going to go with Ryan Tannehill, quarterback Miami versus New England. After what Geno, Hall of Famer, did against that Patriots secondary, Ryan Tannehill's going to think Christmas came early.
Jingle bells, mother.
Start him.
I'm going to go with Michael Floyd, wide receiver from Arizona. Good matchup against a weak secondary. Start him.
I got to go to Jared. Jared Boykins, wide receiver, Green Bay against Minnesota. Aaron Rodgers got his mojo back. And you don't need a discount double check to figure out he could be this year's Randall Cobb or Victor Cruz.
Undrafted to superstar.
Start that man. Hello, jackpot. Now, this is a segment where we take a look at the week that just passed and try to figure out what we learned. What did you learn in week 7, Chris?
I learned how injuries are affecting the fantasy value of other players.
True.
Jay Cutler went down, and so did the stat line for Brandon Marshall and Alshon Jeffrey. But Matt Forte performed even better.
Jackpot.
Injuries on the Patriots defense made Geno Smith look like a Pro Bowler. That's why it's important to monitor injuries and how they're affecting the value of some big-name fantasy players. Now, Magisha, what'd you learn?
Well, I learned you must play the matchups. Then after that, play the matchups. I picked up the San Diego's D off the waiver wire, and I got 25-plus points in most leagues. Now, even Ryan Matthews led all running backs this week with a $110 against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ryan Matthews? Ryan Matthews?
Ryan Matthews. With injuries depleting your team, playing the matchups is the safest way to move to the top of your fantasy league.
And that's what we learned in Week 7. Jingle bells, mother.
Yeah, okay, we killing it.
That's good.
Yeah, we killing it. All right, yeah. Oh, that
Nailed it. We nailed that.
We nailed that.
Nailed
That one was good, yeah. When you know it's good, that's when you know. I was like, all right, I felt that. All right.
And let's take energy right off.
Yeah, let's take it to the top.
From the top.
Oh.
Cut.